Howdy friends, it's Kathy from RustPaperScissors, and I have quite a few things on my desk today that I wanted to show you. I have recently added to my Etsy store, which is RustPaperScissors, a little black book that I call like the perfect accessory for a junk journal, just kind of like the little black dress is your perfect accessory. This is kind of an example. It's just a small little black velvet book that I make, and what started it was, this is a green one, but I sent a black one like that, just plain with the what I call vintage style. It has the rusted metal prong fasteners, and then it has tea-dyed papers. So what I did was, I had a customer, D, who had ordered several of my Halloween little mini journals, and I do what I call a hojo. It's holiday journal inserts, and so she had purchased several. So as a thank you, I made her a little black book and just included that in her purchase. And what she did with it is totally amazing, and I'll show you here in just a second. She did a flip through, and I put it on my channel, but I wanted to go through it again because she didn't do it justice. It's really cute, and it reminded me of one of my favorite quotes from George S. Patton. It was, never tell someone how to do something, tell them what to do, and they will surprise you with their ingenuity. And that was what Dee did. She surprised me when she made a little journal for herself. She made one for me, and she sells them. So if you're interested, I'll put her information below. She's Dee with the PaperDrawer, and I'll put her email on there. I don't believe she has an Etsy shop. And if you want a Halloween journal, she makes them, and they're beautiful. When she sent me mine, it came packaged so beautifully in this beautiful vintage handkerchief with a little jewelry pin with some beads on there. And so I was so impressed with her packaging. It made me realize I really need to work on my packaging because I don't do very much. But it was beautiful. But, you know, this is the little black book that she got. And then this is what she created, and it's just amazing. It is so cute. She has a holographic, I believe, sticker on the back. This one is one that has the what I call the D-ring fasteners or closures. And then she added just a digital. She added some corrugated cardboard, a little charm, and then lace on the side, and she just knocked it out of the park, I think. Let's go inside and look at it. If you open it up, the first page says poison, and then I'm not sure, this must be a playing card or something. It says Lisa Parker on the back. Maybe it's a tarot card or tarot card. I wanted to mention something. I talk about the metal prong fasteners, and I like to use them because it gives you the opportunity to change out the papers. If you wanted to add more pages, or if you wanted to add specialty papers, that's what you can do, and it's really easy to do. I'll show you. All you do is you just move the little clasp, and then you take this off, and like I say, you can take these papers out or you can add papers to them, and it's really easy. Dee got that, and that's what she did on this journal, and I'll show you some examples that I have where I added a little bit of paper. My examples are nothing like Dee's. Hers is a completed work of art, and mine is a work in progress, believe me. But that's what she did. She added some of this beautiful scrapbooking paper, and then she liked to add what she called tabs on the sides, so when the book's closed you have just a little hint of what's inside, and I really liked that. I thought that was great. She added a little ticket here, and then she added a lot of the, I believe they're Tim Holtz rub-ons, but this says very peculiar. And then she added just this, looks like maybe a digital print, and distressed it. And then it said from regions beyond. And then, oops, something fell out. I'll show you that in a minute. Then she added just a little collage of papers that's really be handy to collage on. I can't wait to use this. I wanted to wait and show this little journal when I had added my things to it, but I couldn't wait. It was so special, and then I wanted to highlight some of the other things in my shop, so I went on. But Halloween's very special in our house. We have a lot of traditions and a lot of fun. So we have a lot of good pictures for my kids when they're little. And then this was just a page that she embossed, and then she added the orange ink to it. I think that looks very nice. She took a little coin envelope and did the same thing. She embossed it and then added ink and then a small little digital. That looks very nice. She added witch hazel there to the side, a little hand, a hocus pocus, a little ruffle along the side. She added this bookmark. Again, it's, I believe, scrapbooking paper, but you know, she did a wonderful job. It looks great. Added the orange ribbon to the top, so I really liked that. And then a little 13. And then this is just another little digital that she added some ribbon to. And another plain page. And then this is just some more paper that she added. And then a digital print. And then it says Wicked. And then Poison. And then on the back she added a little digital tag. And then she added several ribbons, and they're just beautiful the way she combined them. And then she holds them together with a ribbon crimp, and then she added this little eyeball, and I think that is so special. So that looks really great, and it looks wonderful sticking out of the book. And then the back is, again, I believe, a holographic image of a little skeleton. And then she had added this little booklet, and she had some tags on the side, a black metal rim tag, a 31, and these hang out from the journal, so it looks really nice. And she had a little story stick, beware, and a little bat charm. And so she made this little book, and it's just precious. It's just so many nice elements that I will enjoy you know, when I get a chance to sit down and journal about our Halloweens. And then a little closure, rusted closure. So that was what Dee created, and I was blown away. I thought she did an amazing job. She has, I believe, a couple of videos on her website showcasing the one that she made for herself, and then this was the one she made for me, and it was really beautiful. So to go from this to this, I thought was quite amazing. And so she really inspired me, and I added some Christmas colored little books, and then I have the black books, and I'll go through them and show them. What I did was I sell, like the Christmas books, I sell what I call vintage, and the vintage has like the rusted metal prong fastener. I'll include a alligator. I use these as paper clips, a little alligator clip that I added some bling to. You can buy them either plain. If you buy them plain, it'll just be the little black book, the little book like this. I'll add the alligator clip. But I also sell them with the closure, and that's all this is just a little D-ring closure that I've rusted. And so I sell them plain, or I sell them with the closure, and I sell them in the green and red, and also just the black plain. I also sell them as, I tend to go more towards the vintage style, so I don't do a lot of just plain papers and books, but I did, in this instance, I did make some plain ones, and I call these modern. Since this is a vintage style, I call this a modern style. And again, you can get them plain, or you can get them with, and this would be a silver D-ring fastener. And again, the modern ones have just a silver metal prong fastener, and then just plain pages. I just left it blank like the other one, but just plain. And then I'll include an alligator clip, but just a plain one, not a rusted one. So that's that. But I wanted to say that these little journals are so much fun. If you get a lot of digital kits or printouts, you get a lot of small ephemera, and these are perfect for you to use them in this setting. Now, the little Christmas books, you could use them as a December daily. You could use them just to record your Christmas and add it into a December daily whole journal. I really kind of made them to be included into a journal, not just by themselves, but you may want them by themselves. Maybe you want it just as a little booklet to record your shopping list, and then you could take these pages out and change it out when you use it up, or just something to stick in your purse. So they're versatile. I'll show you the vintage style Christmas ones first, because that's my favorite. And then I'll do the plain ones, and I did a black and white Christmas to show you just an example. These are in no way complete like Dee's book. These were just something I put together very quickly so I could list them in my shop. If anybody is interested in purchasing these unfinished little journals, I thought I'd sell them for about $12. If you just message me, I'll which one you wanted, we can do that. So these little unfinished ones I'd sell for $12. But it comes with the sticky back velvet, and then this is a red one. I added some ribbon twist paper. I love this. It adds a lot of texture but not very much dimension. And then I added a digital Santa. And on this one, I put a little bookmark, and I added Christmas and distressed it to make it look old. It has the rusted D-ring fasteners. And then I just close it with a little seam binding. And I think other people probably do this, but I wanted to mention on the seam binding, on the edges, along with on the edges, if I cut a doily or something like that, I will put fabric stay or fabric check. They sell it in the notions department. It stops it from raveling, so I add that to the ends because these ravel very quickly. So this is just the inside, and then I added on the D-ring fastener, I added a little charm that says wish. And then inside, I taught myself how to crochet, and I make these little, they're called granny triangles, and I think they make perfect tuck spots, and I think they look kind of vintage. So I added that there, and then I just added some little tags, like I say, leftovers from different projects. And I love this quote. It's a tag and a stamp, and it says, "A hug is a great gift. One size fits all. It can be given for any occasion, and it's easy to exchange." So I loved that. I think that's a great quote for Christmas. So I just stuck those in there, and then I added a sheet of tracing paper that's been tea-dyed. All the pages are tea-dyed. And in this one, this is the alligator clip, and I added a little rhinestone to it. So I just put that in there as an example, but you'll get one. But this, you could add it to the pages if you wanted, or again, you can just stick these things inside But since we kind of had a Santa theme going, I thought that was appropriate. And then, like I say, the pages are blank. And then this is just another little digital. It says carte postale, and it's just plain, and I stuck that in. Again, you could attach it permanently into the book. And then just other plain pages. It comes with 10 pages. This was just a little, another digital that I added just to show you. And then at the back, I added a little metal rim tag, and it says North Pole Postage. And I like that because, kind of like as Dee's journal, it stuck out from when the book was closed. So that's it. That's just an example. Like I say, these are fun to do. If you have a bunch of little ephemera, you'll enjoy it. And then this is the green one. And again, it's the ribbon twist paper. I added on this one, I added the word traditions. Now you could, if you didn't like that, you could add a different piece of paper in there with a different title, you know, maybe Christmas, the year, whatever you wanted. Maybe it's just Santa's wish list or something, you know, whatever your journal is going to be about. And so again, I didn't tie it because I have a hard time undoing it, but this is just the seam binding and then the fasteners. And then in this one, I added a little, I call them like a little flower that I crocheted and made it into a tuck spot. And again, I just added a few little tickets and tags. Because like I say, if you get a digital kit, you get a lot of these small pieces, and this is a good way to use them up. So I stuck those in there. And then again on this one I added the tracing paper. And then on this one I added several journal prompts. I've mentioned that I make these hojos. That's what I call them. They're holiday journal inserts. And I'll talk about and I'll add prompts like, what are your traditions? What were the decorations? I love this lady, so I added her in there. And then the next page is decorations. What was Santa's list that year? What were your top 10 for Christmas? So I just added some journal prompts. Who were the guests? Who came? What was the menu? Here's just another digital that I added in here. There's the menu. And I'll put that off to the side. And so that's just an idea. And then some blank pages. And then I added, again, it's this metal rim tag that I stamped North Pole Postage. I have a hard time saying that. I think I'm so excited about these things that I can't talk very well today. So, and then I just added 2 blank pieces. I had found this image and I had it different, but I can't find it, so I just added him because he was supposed to be in there, but it wasn't the exact image that I wanted. But that just shows you could add something to this back page if you wanted. So that's the green vintage Christmas journal. Okay, and then I made what I call the modern journals. It's again the sticky back velvet. I just added a Santa little tag that I got at Hobby Lobby. I added a ribbon crimp, and then I just added some bling to it. I don't know if you can see it. And then I added the D-ring fasteners. I added a little jingle bell onto that one. I think on one of the other ones I added a rusted jingle bell. And then inside I just added some lace. And then I have 2 tags here. One is a library card, and then one is just an old tag that I made and just included it. And this is an example of adding the scrapbook paper or specialty papers, so I showed that one was added. And then these pages, again, since it's a modern book, they're just plain crisp white. And then I added another piece of scrapbooking paper. And then on the back here, I added this metal rim tag, and it says North Pole Airmail, and I like that because it stuck out from the when it's closed. And again, you know, you could do like D and add ribbons and tags and a lot to it. So that's the modern Christmas journal example. And then this is the modern Christmas that is green. And again, it was just a digital image. I did this very quickly, so I didn't put a whole lot onto this cover. And I added again the ribbon crimp with the rhinestones, and then it's got the silver D-ring fasteners. And then inside, again, it's a library card, and then a tag, and then it has the silver metal rim tags, and then just plain paper. And then here, again, I added like some prompts, decorations, top 10. Put some music. There's a lot of great Christmas music. Also movies. There's a ton of great Christmas movies. So I just added those and what was the weather? I always remember what was the weather. And then this was just a ticket that I stuck in there that I had said Merry Christmas to. And then again, the back is the North Pole airmail, so it sticks out when it's closed. So that is the green modern little Christmas book. And then I made a black and white Christmas book. Last year I was inspired by Hobby Lobby. They had a lot of black and white things for Christmas, and I really liked it, so I made a black and white journal. And it was really a stretch for me because, like I say, I'm a vintage girl. I like rust and vintage, so it was a struggle really. But I made this little black and white journal just to show you an example of something you could do. Again, this is just a digital print. It's not totally black and white. There is some red and green, but it's very muted colors. I added some rhinestones just here on the cover. It has the silver D-ring fasteners. I didn't have the right ribbon, so I just added some grosgrain ribbon. And then on the inside, again, I'm going to set it down. I think you can see it. I added some lace, and then I had made, like I say, when I was making the black and white journal, I had some leftover tags, so I just included those. They're plain, but I thought they added to the feel of the black and white. And then I added just some tickets where I had used my Cricut and written on these. It says "Believe, Baby, It's Cold Outside, Traditions." And there are things you could add. You could have that sticking out of your book if you wanted. And then I also added the movies of Christmas. I'm not so crazy about Miracle on 34th Street, but it's okay. But Christmas Vacation, White Christmas, Elf, It's a Wonderful Life. Oh my goodness, I watch those several times a year, every year. And then, like I say, when I made the black and white journal, I had several black and white tags left over, so I just included these in the journal, and you could add them to the pages, or you could use them on a different project, whatever you wanted. But there's all the little tags. There's quite a few tags, and I have them nestled here from size. And then I think that's a Tim Holtz stamp tag. And then again, the pages are plain. I added this little lady. I love her so much. I miss the times that we used to dress up for Christmas and holidays, and this reminds me of that. And so I just printed it in black and white, and I added her. You'll see her a lot. I like her. And then at the back, I added just, again, the North Pole postage. And then I had left over from my journal some black and white subway art, so I just added that. It'd be a place you could journal on if you wanted, and it's just stuck here in the back. Or you could do something else with it. You could cut it up and use the pages. But that's the example of what you could do with a black and white Christmas journal. So there's the example of that. And then I wanted to show the little black book, and I love the little black book, and again, I had so much fun in making these that I just wanted to show you. This would be an example of the little black book that's a modern book that has the silver D-ring fasteners. It comes with a velvet ribbon, and then again the inside is the silver metal prong fastener and the plain pages, and this comes with 15 pages. And so that's just that, and then you can go all the way to that with it if you want, or you could make a Christmas journal, or this could be just an insert you have in your purse. It could be shopping list. If you go on a trip, it could be, the notes you take from your trip. It's just a fun little project. But this would go in any junk journal, and that's kind of what my envision was, just to add a little something special to our junk journals. And then when I was making it, like I say, it was so much fun. I kind of came upon this style that is Paris, and I have the nameplate, and I have just the word Paris written there, and then I have just some bling along the side, the rusted prong fasteners. It has the velvet ribbon, and I want to sell these in my Etsy shop, because I think a lot of people do the French themed journals, and I don't know, I fell in love with it. I love velvet anyway, and I just like the look. And then on the inside, like I say, it's a little velvet ribbon, and then on the inside I just left it plain. And this is an example of what you would get if you ordered one. You get a rusted alligator clip with a little bling on there. You get the rusted metal prong fastener and all the pages, and you get, I believe it's 15 pages in that. And so that is one that I'm going to sell in my shop. And this is another example of one. This was kind of the one I created, and then I decided to maybe try and sell them. But if you got this one, you would get the velvet ribbon. This one has a little charm that says Wander on there, and then again I added the Paris. And on the inside on this one, I added a little lace as tuck spot. I stamped an Eiffel Tower, and then I added some rhinestones. Again, you have the metal prong fasteners, and then you just have the blank pages, and then the back, and it's just a little Paris book. So this would be one of the ones that's not complete that I would sell for the $12. And then this was one of the other ones that I made, and a while back I did a French themed, or I call it haute couture. In Texas, I don't know how to say it right, but it's the fancy dressing. And so I had some images left over from that, but I loved this dress form image with it looks like maybe a corset and maybe a petticoat, and I just really love that. And again, I added Paris onto the onto the book, and then there's the ribbon. And then on the inside on this one, I did a little different. I added one of the granny square triangles that I make as a tuck spot. And then I had these two little images left over from when I did my French themed journal, and I wanted to include those. I think they're cute and special. And then I just stamped a dress form on there, since it was kind of going with what the front of the book was. Again, it's plain papers. Then this one, this is another image that I found that I really loved, and it was just a black and white dress form, and to me that seems like Paris, so I added that. And then again, you get the little alligator clip with the bling on there that sticks out, and you can see it from the inside. And then just the rest of the pages, and just plain. So that's the the plain one. And again, these are not finished, but I am going to sell them. If you're interested, you can email me or message me. And I thought the unfinished ones I'd sell for $12. And then the plain ones that I sell, this is a plain vintage one. It doesn't have the closure. A plain one, I sell those for $8. And if it has the closure on there, then I sell those for $10 plain. And then I sell the modern the same way. Without the closure, it's $8. With the closure, it would be $10. And that is it. I would appreciate it if y'all left me some comments and what you think. I was really excited about these. As I say, they are a lot of fun to make. I think if you get one, you will enjoy the process of embellishing it. Again, I want to thank you for your time. I know it's precious. I appreciate all my subscribers, and my shop is, Etsy shop is RustPaperScissors, and I just want to say thank you.